this next level of like, entertainment.
Exactly. And so right now so back then you were with the label, right?
I think I had just signed with the label, like right towards the end of the show.
Right. Okay, but now we're working the independent circuit. Is that correct?
We were working in the independent circle for a while, and now we have our own situation with Epic Records.
How did I miss this? I didn't see that on the internet. Is this new? Like what? I thought I got all my details. Is this just in right now? Like, are you?
Yes, it's brand new. It's brand new.
Okay, because look, I got all my they just flew on the floor. But I have all my details. I didn't see anything about. Okay, so this is new. Everyone, this just in. So you have a new deal with Epic Records. Did you say?
Yes, and I would love to just say one thing for the ladies and just for everybody who's out chasing a dream.
Yeah.
I own my masters. And that is like, that's really hard. Like a lot of people don't, like you don't hear of a lot of people owning or getting 100% of their masters. But yes, I have my masters. It was a beautiful thing for me because coming out of like going from a bad situation or like a not such a great deal to a deal like this is just, it's like night and day,
Okay, so now tell us the difference. So when you say you have your own situation, does that mean that you have your own label that's getting distribution? Because like I kind of understand music business, but like not a whole lot. So like, is that what? Like, so you're not signed directly to Epic. You're signed through your label, right?
Signed to myself through Epic.
So, excuse me.
Yeah, more like a partnership.
Yes. Okay, so this is new. Everyone just joining. We're talking to rapper, artist, songwriter Bia. She just got a new deal with herself that is with a major Epic record. So now, is that what you wanted to do? Do you like it this way better? Do you feel like you have more control?
Yeah, of course. Because I feel like if you're an artist like me I have my own team. I have my own team of producers that we, my boy Aziz and Little Rich, we did Cover Girl, we did First Day Out, and we have our own studios. We got our own kind of everything. So it's just like we needed somebody that could come in and believe in us and believe in me the way that we believed in ourselves.
I love it. Sorry, my paper fell. I love it. Okay, so you have more creative control. You have a whole team. So now what is that like, Big Boss Bia? Oh, I like that. I like Big Boss.
Billboard Bia!
Yeah. Okay, because actually, Best on Earth, was that your first Hot 100 Billboard entry?
Yep, that was my first Hot 100 entry. My first #1 on Rhythmic. My first, it was my first a lot. So
yes, that's great. And so I wanted to save my questions about Best on Earth, but I just have to ask. I'm just gonna go for it, right? Okay, so I live in Van Nuys. So let me tell you, girl, I'm in Van Nuys right now, right? So let me tell you how I love saying to people, it's Van Nuys on the touchdown. Like that is so like that's my favorite part of the song. Like it's Van Nuys on the touchdown because like not much goes down in Van Nuys. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like we just got a Target, a Super King, Panorama up the street. Like it's just not a lot out here. You know what I mean? So like I'm not from LA, but like I've lived in Van Nuys since I've lived in LA. So like I just want to tell you thank you for representing
my dog
Van Nuys. So what made you decide to put It's Van Nuys on the touchdown in the song?
So I had flown into Van Nuys on Van Nuys is where you fly in. I feel like private if you fly into the valley.
Yes,
so I had just flown into Van Nuys private a couple times, and it was like I hadn't flown private, my whole life. Now I've been flying into Van Nuys a couple times, so it was like that was the airport to me. It was like an exclusive airport. Like, I was like, ooh, like you gotta be on the jets to know about Van Nuys. Like you gotta drive the jets.
Yes. So I love it.
So I was like, I'm gonna talk about this, and that's how it really came about. But I didn't know that Van Nuys was its own like fire ass little city. Like
yes, girl, I'm in Van Nuys right now as we speak. Okay, and when I tell you I heard that, I send it to people so many times. Like it's Van Nuys on the touchdown. Like just know Van Nuys is where it's at. Bia put it in her song, so we're representing the valley. Okay.
So many people from Van Nuys told me that they were like, "Yo, shout out to you! Like shout out to Van Nuys. You did it for us in the valley one time."
Because like I said, like it's not much out here. Like we have a park, a couple schools, like So we thank
That's
you
what
for
it's
representing.
about. That bringing the culture, bring the
The
awareness.
culture. Yes, I love it. So since we're on the topic of Best on Earth, when I'm telling you the moment that I heard it, I'm a DJ. And so the moment it came to the record pool, the moment I heard it at my radio station that I work at, the moment it broke, I was like, this is my type of song, like that, like bossy, sassy. And then your voice is so like, because like I said, like I've been listening to you for a long time. And like, it feels like, to me, what I envision when you're in the studio, that you're just like in there, just like, just, like it doesn't fit, like you're just effortless. It just feels so like, not you like trying to rap. It just feels like you just like, I got dripping, like you just boom, it just feels so saucy. So like, how did that song come about? I've seen a couple of videos where you said like how you and Russ got together. He's not really in the studio. So tell us about that for the people that don't know.
Yeah, he usually records at home. So he called me when he was in LA. He's like, I'm recording. I got a studio. If you could pull up, like I got some beats I want to play you. So I was like, okay, yeah, for sure. So I pulled up originally, and he was playing like played some beats to give me, and then we heard that song. We just he did his verse, I did my verse, and it was just movie like
So
literally.
you heard the instrumental of it first?
Yeah, like we were listening to a bunch of beats, and then I was like, we were both like, oh, this is fire. Like, should we mess with this beat right
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
Like, we just got right on it, and he did his verse, I did my verse, he did his part of the hook, I did my part of the hook, and it was just like, it was literally so effortless. Like it was
Yes.
just one after the other. It was
Organic.
just a vibe.
I love organic. I love you. That's my word. Like for everything that
Yeah,
just happens, I love using organic. Okay.
very
So the
organic.
song, so you guys finished the song. What was the first thing that you said? Because I don't know, like as an artist, I always wonder, do you guys finish a song you like, this is about to be my next big record? Or is it kind of like, you know what, this is fire. I like it. Let's just put it out and see what happens. Like when you had made Best on Earth, because when I heard it, I immediately was like, yo, this is fire. And I was like, honestly, wearing it out before all my friends was like, playing it. Like, so like, and then when it caught on, I was like, y'all late. Like, I've been playing that. It's Van Nuys on the touchdown. So like, when you finished the song, did you know that it was going to be that?
No, I don't think we knew it was a fire song, and I knew that Russ puts up numbers on the board. So
Facts.
I already knew like, okay, this could get plaque, but I didn't know like, and I think he actually said that to me too. Like, I'm gonna get you a plaque, Mia. Like,
Yes. Yes.
like I think he said that. I'm pretty sure he said that to me, and I just didn't know it was gonna be that huge, like especially too, cause like I didn't know that Rihanna was gonna do that. So it was like it wasn't like we didn't plan for that. And somebody else, G-Eazy, was gonna use that beat like a week before.
Okay.
So Russ only bought that beat because he didn't want to waste his time. He was like,
Wow.
we recorded the song, so I might as well just buy the beat. But that
Yes.
wasn't in his plans to put that song out at that time.
That's crazy. So we
Yeah.
got to talk about Rihanna. Like everyone in the world follows Rihanna. I need to, but you and Rihanna had already known about you though. So it wasn't like you were like unknown to her, right? Like she knew Bia. Like,
yeah, like, we have been following each other. Yeah.
good. Okay. So she already knew. She knew what was up. She knew when she had it in the background and Mike called a little noise. But like, I remember that day that the video came out. Like, I remember that day because the song was like, had just been getting the buzz. And I remember when Rihanna posted it and I was like, this is great. This is great for Bia. So when you got, because she didn't let you know anything, right? You just saw it like everyone else, right?
She said send it. She said send me this. But the song had just came out like right when she said that. So I sent her the link. I said, oh, it's out. Like here's the link. It's out now basically. And then she did it like a day or two later. I wasn't expecting her to do that. I really wasn't.
That's crazy. So now when it happened, right, and your name was like trending on Twitter, the song was trending, everything, like what was the first thing? I know your phone was blowing up, right? I know everybody was like, bitch, oh my God, like this is crazy. But like, what were you thinking? Like, yo, this, like, what were your first thoughts? Like when you see like Rihanna, because she doesn't really do that a lot. Like she doesn't endorse a lot of things that she doesn't really
Yeah, it was
in,
more personal. It was more like personal and emotional for me because yeah, it's just you don't see that from a lot of females in this business, and you don't see that from your favorite people.
Yes.
And she's like, my favorite person. So it was really like, wow, she knew what that would do for my career. Like she knew what that would do for me that moment. So that's why I say I'm forever grateful. Like I've told her, like, like from the bottom of my heart, like,
yes,
help me change my life. So it's like, that's
I
love for
love
life.
it. I'm getting chills, like, because that's just such a real and honest moment, and we just appreciate you for sharing that. So now, again, we're all on quarantine, and the Ross featuring Bia tour. You were supposed to be in Baltimore tomorrow, right? And like touring the world all of May and June. And I'm just like I said, like I'm a DJ, like I'm, off work, all kind of stuff stopped for me. So I already know yours even huger, platform. What did that like? What was that thought when your manager or whoever called you was like, "Yo, we can't do the tour right now."
It's crazy because especially for me and for Russ, like I feel like Russ is a super big testament to so many artists out there who have been chasing for that moment and that really like they deserve that moment. So, even me, like I've been chasing for a long time and this moment was like super special for me and Russ, but it just showed us like I feel like it showed me to like really you just never know what's gonna happen. So
Yeah.
just live every moment and appreciate it and like I'm sure we both did, but just let me know like to just always keep working. You just never know, like
Yeah.
like it's like nobody could have predicted these chain of
For
events,
sure.
but I wouldn't have changed them because
Okay.
like I mean maybe the quarantine a little bit, but I wouldn't have changed like the trajectory of my success or like the way that these things all lined up. And I just feel like it's allowing people to sit with me and get to know me and get to know my music a little bit more, so that when we do go back outside and we do go back on tour, like I'm so interactive with the fans and the people around. Like I can't wait to meet everybody and
Yes.
just play all the new songs and just see like what a show's gonna be like after this. Like
You know what I really agree with you about? Like, not to say that you wouldn't have like had time to sit down with us, but it might have. This happened quick. Like we were like, okay, Bill, agrees to sit down with you guys or whatever. Like you might have been too busy to sit down with us and talk about this. Like you might have been,
yeah,
traveling. So that's the one thing, like you said, like this is giving you that like face to face with your fans. Like we're learning so much. I've learned so much about you. Like I'm a fan, so this was great. Like we're so happy. So now is the tour still gonna happen? Like is it postponed or like
yeah.
what?
As of right now, everything is just postponed.
Okay.
But obviously, like safety first. I don't know what is gonna happen with large gatherings of people.
Right.
Because
Because
it's
Rolling
like
Loud, you were doing Rolling Loud, right, too?
this was my first like
Ugh,
Rolling Loud,
that's so terrible.
things like that. So it's like, but I'm not gonna stop making music. So
Okay.
that's why it's like I don't really worry when it comes to like things like that, only because I'm a creator. Like I really write all my music and I really am the one that like, like this is in me. It's like I
Right.
really feel like I've been making music since Whip It, writing all my songs since Whip It. So it's like if there's always gonna be something for somebody. Is
Yeah.
what I feel like.
I
It's
was
just
definitely, no,
it's
I
just getting
agree.
them to hear it.
Exactly. No, I was saying that. I was just saying that same thing. Like quarantine really is separating the people that have been grinding, because the people that have been grinding and creating, now we're just adapting to like, okay, cool. We're still gonna write music. We're still gonna do this. We're just gonna do these videos from home. But the people that have kind of been just like, right, the people that have kind of been sliding by, kind of like just doing enough, they're lost because it's just like, okay, I have no one to tell me what to do now. What do I do? So like, we appreciate you giving us quarantine videos, and sitting down with us and stuff like this. I love it.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate just everybody being receptive because, like Best on Earth is a huge song. And I want everybody to know like there's more to me than just, one moment. It's like every artist that you love and you grow to love, like think about how many moments they've had.